Good day, this is day 2 and we are continuing with a series which is called Raising Kids. I'm just going to start off with Ephesians 6 verse 4, which reads as follows. Fathers, do not exasperate your children, instead bring them up in the training and instruction of the Lord. And then Proverbs 29 verse 17 reads as follows. Discipline your children and they will give you peace. They will bring you the delight you desire. Parents are responsible to carefully train and teach their kids. And sometimes we take this responsibility and leave it to the teachers, to the neighbors, to the communities, and sometimes to even the Sunday school teachers. This is our responsibility. God has commanded that we should train and teach our kids. So what happens to those who are not training their kids? Let's just go and read. 1 Samuel 2 verse 12. Eli's sons were squanderers. They had no regard for their Lord. So these are the sons that were raised by a prophet, but then they didn't turn out the way the prophet will want them to turn out. So let's also read about King David and how his kids were sometimes behaving. When you read 1 Kings 1 verse 5, now Adonijah, whose mother was Hagar, put himself forward and said, I will be king. So he got a chariot and horses ready with 50 men to run ahead of him. His father had never rebuked him by asking, why do you behave as you do? He was also very handsome and was born next after Absalom. So these are the negative behaviors that will happen if we do not raise our kids. We can list a lot, guys. The drugs, not sleeping at home. I mean, we see so many things that are happening with our kids. And some of the issues are caused because us as parents, we are not doing our job, which is commanded by God. I often say to my kids, whenever I tell them something that they do not want to hear, I always say that I am not going to be responsible and stand in front of God knowing that I knew the truth and I didn't tell them. So whether it is something that they accept or do not accept, as long as it's coming from the word, I am going to say it. Thank you.